Hi folks, Piney Woods Prepper here. I'm out here by the barn right now. The other day, well, a few weeks ago, I got in the barn and started trying to do some organization. And I got a pretty good start on it. But then I started having trouble with the neighbor's dog trying to get to my chickens, so I had to stop and build a chicken tractor. And I tore the old run out, took all the fencing down, and moved the old coop out by the woods. Don't have any plans for it right now, but who knows? It's too good to burn, so it's not hurting anybody there, so that's where it's gonna be. I'm sitting here in my company car, my little Polaris Ranger. It's what I use around the ranch. But I'm gonna show you a little bit what I've been doing. Last couple of days after I finished the chicken tractor, hooked up the old, well, I did have the shredder attached to it, and I took the shredder off and hooked up to the disc, and I disc up my garden plot, which is there. Where I took the old chicken run out, I got to thinking, you know what? I bet that's fertile ground. So I just get up, and I'm thinking I'm probably going to plant watermelons and cantaloupes because those things spread out, and they take over everything. So I think I'm going to plant the melons in here, and that way I just let them go where they want to go. There's my little chicken tractor over there. Chickens are happy in it. And back behind where I've got it disc up, I got 4 raised beds. Man, they're a mess. That's one thing I got to get in there and clean the weeds and all the mess out, and try to get it ready to go. There's the old coop. Well, there's a disc. The disc that I use, I bought it old. I bought an old disc to begin with, and it's heavy, but it does a pretty good job. It does what I needed to do. And then there's a coop. And after I disced, I hooked up to this little harrow and drug and smoothed all the disc marks out of the garden. And I love that little thing. It does a good job. And there's my old dirt pile for when I need a little dirt. And there's the pasture. About a 20 some odd acre pasture here where our house is. We don't put the cows in here, so we don't have to worry about fencing it off or anything. And there's the old raised beds. That's an old trampoline cover, or trampoline, whatever you call it. The part to jump on. I had it as a shade cloth, kind of protecting the chickens in the run from hawks and stuff. And I don't know, it may be too hot with the fresh chicken manure that was in there, but I'm hoping if it is, it is. But that's my plan, to plant the melons right there. Of course, there's the old burn pile. I just burnt some stuff a while ago. That garden is probably, I don't know, 80, 100 foot long, and probably maybe 50 feet wide. So pretty good sized garden plot. I'll have squash, cucumbers, okra, probably some corn, maybe some purple hull peas if I have room. If not, once the garden plays out, I'll plant the purple hull peas later in the summer, and kind of let them be a ground cover. Of course, there's my pond. I just fed the fish a while ago. I'm proud of my little pond. I don't know if I ever told the story. When they were going to build my house, he needed to haul some dirt in for a pad. And so I said, I know where you can get some dirt. So he dug me a pond and used the dirt for the pad. So that was a win-win there. And down there at the very end, I got a stand of cattails. They look pretty sad after the winter time, but they'll come back. They're coming back already. You can see green down in there. I like cattails because they're a great emergency food source. So that's why I keep them there. That's a little creek that fills up my pond. Well, that is the runoff from the field here. We usually cut hay on this field. It's strictly a hay field. But water drains down as the kind of nice, gentle little slope. And most of it, when it would get a heavy rain, it would run off down that way, across the fence over the neighbor's pond. And he got a little pond to feed water his cows over here. But I thought, you know what? I'm thinking I kind of dug a little shallow ditch here, and let that water drain into my pond. I might as well have the water. Sometimes in the summertime, water gets scarce around here, so there's enough for both of us. Part of the water still runs over to his pond. You can just see it through the trees, maybe. And part of it comes over to my pond. And here's the other end of the garden plot. That little harrowed does a nice job smoothing out the disc marks. that's not a natural wood. Got a whole line of them down there. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Take care, my friends. God bless them. Be safe out there.